So this one's a bit exciting. I'm excited for this one actually. If you're on the group, you'll know, and I did post on my health and wellness page as well about it. But this is, I suppose, think of it like your blueprint to getting started on your weight loss journey. So it's lose weight in 8. Now it's just a short 8 days, not an idiot's guide because I don't want to use the word idiot's guide, but do you know what I mean? Like a back to basics, strip everything back and just use the basics. Because that's what I did when I started. I just stripped it all back because, like I've said a million times in a lot of my videos, there's too much out there in the diet world. Try this, do that diet, shakes, points, do you know what I mean, sins, all of that. Like it is overwhelming. And for me, if I didn't strip it back to the basics, and I'm talking step by step, an idiot's guide for me, then I wouldn't have be where I am right now. I wouldn't have lost all this weight. And this is what I want to achieve with this. It's not really a challenge like the spring challenge that we did. This is short, sharp, you know, because it's something that I want you to be able to just read it, digest it, and then, you know, get going with it. It doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be a lot to it. I want it to be easy enough for you to just think, yeah, you know what, I can do it, because you can do it. You know, if I can do it, you can do it. So just to give you a bit of an outline, because I'm not going to go into too much details, because you will see on the group or my Facebook page, if you're interested and you want to sign up, then you'll get all the information then. But a bit of a general gist. So day 1, it is going to be very much a live, you know, you'll learn as we go along on each day. It's not really going to be fully set out, if you like. I'm going to have an idea of what we'll discuss and the topics, what I feel are important. But then we'll go through it together and, you know, get a lot of the people who have lost a lot of weight to give their input and their advice and their top tips. So it is going to be very much a learn as we go along together, which I think is great. But yeah, I mean, day 1, of course, we're going to start with the basics. So, you know, setting your calories, how to set your calories, what apps you need to be using, what food tracker, things like that. So we'll dissect that within each of its life, so everybody understands what, you know, they need to be aiming for. And then we'll look at sort of meal prep, food shopping, being prepared, planned, you know, organising your food, your week. You know, we're all different. We all do different work shifts, night shifts, you know, kids, whatever. There's a lot to it. But again, I want to break it down in simple terms, so you can see that actually, when you strip it back, it's not as overwhelming as what it may seem. And then we'll look at portion control, volume eating, exercise fluid, and then sort of like the maintenance and being flexible and still enjoying life. So yeah, I'm excited because it allows me to, I suppose, condense what I've learned over the, you know, losing 11 stone in the last 3 years. For me personally, I can condense it down into this 8-day guide. So, you know, lose weight in 8. And I think for hundreds, thousands of you, it'll be invaluable and something that you can keep and refer back to in, I suppose, your toolkit. Because when I started, there was nothing. There wasn't really anybody. Yes, I follow a lot of people online, but they're all real. There was already into gym bunny, like, you know, proper gym bunnies. They're already into the gym and the food, and they're already slim, and that's great. You know, I'm not knocking that, but for somebody who's come from being bigger and struggling and literally fumbling through in the dark, in a nutshell, that's what I feel like I did. I feel like it's needed, and there is definitely a need for this. So yeah, I'm excited. So if you're interested, I'll keep putting some posts up on Facebook. But yeah, we'll and we want to get it started soon. Obviously, summer is right around the corner. Talking officially the start of summer soon. Yeah, and I want it to, I suppose, be useful into getting you started or keeping you going. But yeah, I'm excited.